Lures here. Try to throw this little paddle tail with the underspin on it. Get my Chad up. We're gonna move right down the corner here. All right. Let's move down to where all the bass are at. Sometimes you get here in this first little spot, will either be hot or it's not, and then the second you start moving around, it'll flare up, and then we'll hit it on the way back. So let's go ahead and cross here. Let's see. Look at that. There's all kinds of fish moving around here and there. Damn, rain must have really kind of been surging through here. Hope it didn't mess with their beds too much. So do a little casting right here for a minute. Again, we'll throw that underspin. So there's paddle-tail underspin out there. One of the hot spots here. See if we can get something to grab a hold of it. Felt like a hit. Let's try to do a little jigging right here in this corner, right in this pocket. Yeah, there's some big bass in here. I just seen one take off and just put a bunch of cloud of dirt right here. So Jesus, I see something going on. Something's just knocking this thing down over here. Watch this. So y'all, there's a carp. There's a carp coming up, and he's coming up out of the water, and he's nibbling on this bark. Let me see if I can show you all that. If he comes up and starts doing that again, I'm gonna bring the camera over. This carp is coming out of the water, and it's nibbling off the branches that are laying there. His whole head's coming up out of there. Nothing yet, but we just got hit. Did y'all see that? Let's do some casting right here. Did you guys just see this? Look at the water. All right, let's get to it, guys. See what y'all came to. The mouth on that bass that just grabbed this was this big around. I'm not kidding. I hope you guys just seen what just happened right here. Did y'all just see this line on this bank? I'm not lying. I'm not trying to lie. Woo, that got my heart beating. The mouth was this big around. Let's move the camera. I think we better give y'all a better line of sight, y'all, because it's about to go down. That was a big fish. Get ready. I'm about to cast the heck out of this before we move down. Woo! I didn't have time. I should have hooked it. I should have set that hook quicker, y'all. My bad. My bad on that one. I should have set that hook quicker. Watch this, though. There's hundreds, if not thousands, of bass throughout this creek, so get ready, y'all. Do me a favor. Crack those likes for me. Woo. Let's get to work. Oh, God. That was a giant. Oh. I know right where he was at, too. He was right over here. I'm doing slow retrieve. I'm going to try to burn it back up here a couple different times. Going to speed it up on this one. I'm curious if y'all seen that or not. Big bass, yeah. Did you just see that? Yeah. This right here, got that rose gold chatterbait blade on them fall colors. Oh, look at that. And he took the tail off. I got to put a new trailer on here, y'all. That bass ripped the paddle tail off. Let me switch up real quick. Just take 1 second. I got him right here. All right, hold on. I do have a couple topwater rats. If you've been watching my videos, I've been cracking them on the topwater rat right here. I might switch up, put a rat on one of these here in a little bit. So, this is the trailer we're putting on there. I ain't gonna lie. This is the, what are these? I forget the brand. Rage. These are Rage swimmers. Man, I should have set that hook harder. I hope you guys really seen that fish. See the size of him. We're gonna move down in a minute. Ooh, big hit. I gotta be careful right here near the show. There's some barbed wire. That's why you see me bringing it in quick about the last 10 yards. I just got another big hit right here. We still got our tail. We're gonna get on him. Guarantee you we're putting big fish in that camera in a minute, y'all. Just in case, let me hit this side real quick. All right, here's what we're gonna do, y'all. Shit. We're gonna move right around the bend again, where all hell broke loose the last time I was here a couple days ago. Right over here by this tree, I can get some good clean casts down these banks of the bass beds we're laying. You gotta be careful, there's barbed wire everywhere, y'all. I know there's a lot of bass along this bank right here. It's a little easier to cast from on this other side. So, before we move over here to this long stretch, let me cast this bank a little bit. Bear with me, y'all. Believe me, like I said, if you guys watch a channel, when it's on, it's on. And when it fires up, it stays on for a minute. Let me throw this paddle tail out there a couple times. Do me a favor, everybody. Smash those likes. Let me know where everybody's from in the chat. Who we got here? Miranda Lynn. What's up, Miranda? Or Miranda, what is it? Tino? Miranda, Blue. What's up, everybody? Nicholas. I felt a hit. Big bite. Damn, I just can't let go of that spot. That big bass that came up's got me hung up on that spot, y'all. Woo! What does it say? I'm in the office. Oh, Roberto is in the office. 9 p.m. over here. Where you from, Roberto? Dang, that's far. Where are you from? This is Dallas, Texas. Not enough free time nowadays. So do I. I miss fishing. Agree. Heck yeah, y'all. Believe me, stay tuned. I'm about to put some fish up here. The only reason I don't want to leave this spot is because I missed that giant. Oh my goodness, it's fucking bugging me. I forgot, I got a little zoom here. Let me zoom in a little bit for y'all. Throw the chatter out here and then we'll move to this other side. I tried to tell y'all, this is what you get for sticking around. This is what you get when you stick around on the stream. Can I get some likes? Look at this. I gotta switch the batteries on the GoPro. I gotta switch the batteries. I almost missed that on the GoPro. Told you I didn't want to leave this spot till I got him. I'm changing the GoPro, y'all. Let me change my GoPro real quick. Oh, the battery. I gotta change the battery. Almost done, y'all. Almost done. I want y'all to think this way. Oh my God. All right. Now. Try to tell you. Let me set up the camera. I'm gonna take a couple pictures real quick as far as the GoPro goes. Might be a little hard with the GoPro. So hold on. Oh. That's all I'm trying to say. Okay. Let me get some pictures for the GoPro. For the screen. Hold on, darn it. Woo! All right, let me get a couple pictures with the GoPro here. Come on. I'm using my camera for this, so I can't take a picture. Y'all, it's gonna be a good day. Damn this GoPro, this is hard to take a picture, you guys. Heck, if I had one of y'all here. All right. All right, buddy. Anybody that knows bass fishing, what do y'all think this tanker weighs? my thumb. You see some thumbs up? Hi, y'all. Another monster on deck. That was a fun one. Adios, buddy. Now we can move down the bank here in a second. Woo! Let's do a couple more casts before we move right down here. Plug the battery up here to the deal. Oh, y'all. That was fun. I gotta admit that one, y'all. That was I've been catching a lot of bass for a while. This spot right here holds more big bass than any pond or creek I've fished before, y'all. I appreciate y'all for sticking around and watching that one and bearing with me for the time it took for me to recast. Because I know you're coming into somebody's channel you're watching. You're like, oh man, this is some bull crap. Swipe. I don't tell no tales. I just rip hails. All right. I got both the bait casters ready for success. The other one's got a little smaller underspin on it, but we're gonna keep cracking this one out there. Man, that was a good fish. Let's do it again. Let's be real, that bass that I just caught, put in the comments how much you think that weighed. Sidewinder cast there. Okay. All right. Now let's get down around this bend. Right around the corner, y'all. About 30 yards down the creek. yeah. I'll be able to get some without, see the stretch from this tree to that tree? I'll be able to cover water all along these banks. And the last time I was here, I ain't gonna lie, I probably caught, I'd say about a dozen, 12 good bass all the way down this stretch right here, and down along that other side. So let me, you know what? Yeah, let's do this. I'll set my camera up right here and I'll cast all this. We'll cast the heck out of this. Then we'll head around this other tree and we'll cast all that. Okay. I got a battery pack that I'm plugging into this this setup. So, all right, let's cast down range here. Let's go ahead and cast down range. They were hitting this whole bank the other day, especially right over here. Fish got me on high alert. That was the second 5+ pounders. I'm thinking that was a 6.5 pound fish. Might have been a 7 pounder, to be honest with you. Went up in the grass. All right, now let's try that underspin. Jump in the water. Roberto, change spot. Roberto, if you're still in here, are you talking about change spot right now and go around here? Melissa Salinas, what's up? I'm gonna cast this. I like to cast both of them a couple times before I move around. There's a big fish just jumped out behind me, y'all. Who's all still in here and where are y'all from? We're gonna move over here in 5 seconds. A couple more casts right here, we'll move right over there. All right. Move around the corner. How much of y'all think that fish weighed? 6.5 pounds or more than that? Kyrgyzstan? Oh, Jen, what's up? So jump in the water. We can't jump in the water. We got fish to catch, y'all. Kazakhstan? How do you pronounce that? Kazakhstan? If you watch UFC, is that where Khabib and them are from? Or were they from Dagestan or? Okay. We're about to catch some fish, I'm thinking, y'all. Keep forgetting to turn this darn thing off. All right, let me get the battery back in the... All right, we're charging. All right, you guys, right here's where I caught, I don't even know how many the other day. My last video, I think I probably caught like 30 bass, if you guys go watch that video. I mean, right before I left, I hit 4, 5, 6 more good ones right here. All right, we're back where we hammered them out last time. Over that log. Caught a stick. Something wrong with that damn... Okay, there we go. Didn't feel right. I couldn't feel the flutter. Roberto, stickfish. It's near, okay, it's near Dagestan, seems very far. Yeah, it's a ways, huh? How far is that from America? All right, I'm gonna zoom one way down here, you guys. We're gonna go way down the bank. Come on. Try to hit the shallows. Trying to cover some water. Try not to hit that log. All right, let's move down. You know what? Let me throw the underspin again. I hate to move around too much without using my without using both of them. You know what I mean? Because you never know what you're leaving behind, as you guys just seen on that last fish. Make small twitching jerks. Very promising. Let's move down the creek. I don't want to spend too much time in one spot if they're not biting. There's some really long stretches of creek that are coming up down here, y'all. Who would like to be out here in the great wilderness rather than where you're at right now? Hey guys, look at the water right here. There's big waves. See the waves out in this water? I don't know if that was a big bass or a beaver or something. Look at this. I'm following the trail. Something's been coming through here, maybe deer. Not as sunny as I thought it was going to be, so ooh. Look at the water. Look at the water. Something came up right here. What do y'all think? Should we cast this? Looks like there'd be some tankers right. Let's cast from that position and hit these banks, these straightaways. Sure, I'm knee deep in poison ivy. I always am, so. Drives my girlfriend crazy when I get home and I'm just full of poison ivy. Looks like there's some bass spawning right there. Why is it so hard sometimes? Put this thing in the back. Alright, this looks promising. Hey, we can get something right here. What do y'all think? Alright, let's try it. I'm going to try across a way where it looks like bass are spawning, then I'm going to start hitting these shorelines. Let's see if we can get something on the hole over here. Perfect little recess for bass. Yeah, something big came out of there. Ooh, something hit. We got something. Get ready. Ooh, my heart's beating. That was two big old strikes right there. We about to get a tank. Watch this. Let me make sure this camera's set for success, because y'all, we about to hit a big fish. Watch. Ooh, I went up in the dam. Gosh darn it. why I don't like casting around brush. Let me try to hit these banks. I've got to remember to kind of move you guys around as I'm doing this. Good cast. Right down the bank here. Oh my God, something big. Making a wake out there. Something came through there making a wake. Is this Shimano Metab? This is a Shimano Corrado DCHG high gear. So, but yes, big fish. Look at this. Look at the water. But yeah, this is the Shimano DCHG. I love the gearing in it. It's got a higher gear. Get the fish on the bank a lot quicker. And for those of you that may have just came in here, we're throwing that rose-bladed chatterbait. Green and yellow head, kind of the fall colors. This is a bass magnet. If you guys know bass fishing, you know what this is doing right now in the spawn. Oh, the rain messed it up. I came out here today to conquer it. I was about 25 fish in this time right before the rains. Couple more casts and we'll move down. We'll move right around the corner, y'all. By the time we start working our way back up to where we started at, that spot should be on fire. Let me take 1 second. Who we got in the comments? DC Shimano, Roberto still here. Anna Karen, Roberto, seems like the two that respond. Chopping it up in the chat the most. All right, let's keep it moving, guys. We're out here on the parched Serengeti. Now I've spotted a 27.8 kilometer crocodile on the bank over here to the left. We're gonna see if we can catch him with the Corrado DC. Not. Hopefully I don't get attacked by a mountain lion or bit by a damn rattlesnake out here. Probably a raccoon in this stump. What do y'all think? All right, just a nice little stretch. I usually catch a lot of good fish from the other side over there. So, anything in there? Thought a raccoon, damn raccoon come out and bite my face off. That would not be pleasant. All right, I'm gonna head on to this point. Cast the heck out of this. I bet you this fish spawn. I could probably have jig a bass out of here right here. It's funny because I lost a $50 draw two. Where's it at? Might be up in the tree over here still. Lost a $50 lure up in the tree over here. A few times ago when I was out here. All right, look at that. They're on the bank, y'all. All right, let me do some casting here. Hopefully get on them. We need to get on them, y'all. Keeping this phone plugged in so I keep this live rolling, keep you guys up to date. All right. How big will the next fish I'm going to catch be? Way down there. And another one. Another one on the chatter. Another chunker. Good hit. Once again, I got to change the battery on the damn GoPro. Let me turn this sideways for 1 second so I can see something. Oh, operation is blocked when I turn it like that. Damn it, I got to change it. Every time I change to catch a fish, the damn battery goes dead. Hold on, guys. Dang it. I got the battery right here in my pocket, though. Okay. Gosh darn it. That's number 2. Second hit. Actually, that's about the 3rd or 4th because we lost a couple on the tail. Ooh, look at that. See, that's bad. Radio plate. All right, that's a 2-piece. That's a twofer. Well, we've hooked about 4 or 5. What? A couple of them got off. That big one, I swear his mouth was this big, though. The one that I missed. That might have been him when I caught him on that second time. I'm not quite sure, but that was a big bass. That first one, and that was a good sized one on number 2. Let's keep on casting. That was that chatterbait. Hold on, I gotta untangle this darn chatter, y'all. Man, this keeps doing this. How does that do that? This damn chatterbait hook keeps on sliding through the eye of my Shimano reel or rod. All right, ready to go. we got a snag. No, I thought that was another good one. Oh my goodness. Ow! Switch just whooped my ass. Alright, let me lower this down. Let me put another, I just lost a chatterbait, y'all. Keith, what's up, Keith? We just caught another one, a good size one a second ago. I just lost a chatterbait. Well, we're about to put another one on. What do y'all think? Should we go red with that fire crawl or that fire trailer on there? No, 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 no. But we might try this. Yeah, that sounds good. I think I'll have that. I should have known. I've gotten hung up there so many times. What do? Cast right there. I think this thing's off, right? I'm gonna be burning up the battery. All right, let me rig this up. We'll be back after it. This kind of sucks when you're out in the field and you're just ripping off lures and you leave your old line on it. Yeah, exactly, Keith. You leave it and then you rip it off, so you're like, oh, I'll tear the line off on the next time, and then you get hung up and it becomes next time. You're like, darn it, and you can't get your line through because you already got line haphazardly tied onto it, you know. But all right, I got it tied on. Let me cut this XX off there. I forgot, I got my alligator gar stuff here with me, y'all. Come on, we're losing viewers. We're losing viewers. They want to see the scenery, not old vipers. So, all right, boom. This right here, put this right here. And let's get back after it, y'all. We are fishing, I promise. Try another one. All right, let me throw that other, you know what, let's head to this other side. Let's head back kind of where we started at, because it should be firing up pretty good back over there. I'm gonna throw another one of them Rage swimmers instead of that crawl trailer. Should be able to crack a few more fish before we're out of here. have a feeling there's some fish right in here, but I want to get back to my spot before it does come time to head out. I didn't know how muddy it was down here, so I actually parked my truck like a mile away. Fish on. Who all we got in here in the chat still? We still got Kazakhstan in here. Melissa, Roberto, Anakin. Who we got up here in the chat, y'all? Who could drop the most comments in the chat before I stop to set up this this camera over here on that bend? I have a feeling we're about to catch a hogger. 10 pounds. That's what we need. We need that double ditch. I've hooked some fish that broke their line so damn fast you swear they're 15-pound fish. Alright. We're back at money spot, y'all. We're gonna hit this, and then the other side before we do roll. Who we got here? Seen somebody said, "Where are you at?" Taven Smith, what's up? I'm out here. This is if you're familiar with Texas, I'm actually in Arlington, Texas. Doing a little bass fishing. We're gonna throw that Corrado again. Same chatterbait. Let's see what happens. This is where we caught that big 6-pounder a little bit ago. Put that other swimmer tail on there. Uh-oh. Somebody typed out a little something, something. Yes, sir, I live right around Eagle Mountain. Was seeing if you could give me any tips or advice. Well, depends on it. I mean, you like to use lures, live bait? I got a good spot. Arlington Waters, the Morning Light, the Man Cast. Hold on a second. Do you know? Are you against using live bait? I know there's a lot of bass on Eagle Mountain. This is what we're using right here, the Rage Swimmer. So I'm gonna take this, I lost a chatterbait a minute ago. I had this one tied onto this. It's all right, but this is more of a fall color, and I want something for more of a predatory bait feasting fish right now. I'm burning through these things. I'm gonna have to remember get me some more paddle tails. Eagle Mountain. We'll stick around for a minute. Taven. I'll let you know a good spot out there you may or may not know about. If you fished out, if you live in Eagle Mountain and you fish for any duration, do you know where what's it, Indian? You know the Indian Creek fishing hole is out there? I am going to throw that topwater rat before I leave here, y'all. Ooh, big hit! Something just slammed this, and it was a big fish. Get ready. He hit it right out here. Get ready. He hit it again. Something just slammed this 2 times every time it hits the water. I'm about to put a big one on the bank. Watch. Watch. Something big's about to happen. I'm gonna tie a topwater rat. We got anybody here? 23 people. I'm gonna tie a topwater rat on this other one. Let me throw this before I switch this out. Let me throw this underspin a few times. And if nothing hits it, I'm gonna put the topwater rat on it that we had about 3 or 4 different blow-ups on it the last time I was here. Let me try a different paddle tail as well. Because this one with the blue stripe all the way down it, it's not hitting as hard as it usually does. So let's throw one of them kinetics on there. These things are fire. They're fire, I tell you. I'm about to say, I know I had another box. Like I said, we're using that underspin. try it. I think it'll work. God, that was scared the heck out of me. You hear that fish? Minnow bumpers. What does that say? Minnow bunkers? Did you guys see that fish? Ooh! Did y'all just hear that? That bass came up to grab this the second I was pulling it out of the water. Oh my God, I need to put the top water on, I think. Scared the shit out of me. Let's see if we can get him. This fish came up here right on the bank and just ripped this right when I was bringing it out. Let's see if we can get it in here. Got him. Almost jigged him. Whoa. All right. Goodness gracious. This bass is feeling froggy. He does not want me to he does not want me to play with him. You got this thing on? Third one, as far as on the bank goes. Still got anybody up in here? All right. They're biting the heck out of that chatterbait. He hit me right here. When I came up that last time, we hooked him in the same spot. Adios. Woo! I told you once we get back over here, it will have heated up a little bit, and the fish will be biting good. Let's head to this other side before we go. Check the messages. I still can't believe the size of the mouth on that one that came up right here earlier. Maybe we could hit him on the way out of here. Double check the chat. All right, last stretch, y'all, last stretch. We're gonna cross this pipe and do a few casts right over here before we take off. This is usually where we catch tankers. 5-pounders up. It's usually right about this time. They love feeding off all the bait fish in here. Right in here. So let's hurry up. See that? Something big just skimmed the bank right there. So we'll set the camera up right here, and we're gonna cast back through here a few times before we get out of here. Those of y'all that stuck around with me for a while, appreciate y'all. Like I said, it's usually the tankers that hit on the way out, so get ready. Of course, we'll throw that chatterbait out there first. I have the power. Told you. I ain't talking just to talk. This is where the tankers live at. Woo! Oh! This side's where the tankers live at. Let me see. I try to tell you, right before we leave, they always hit right here. Always leave right, yeah. All right, hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me see if I could actually get a good video. Give me 1 second, don't go nowhere. Y'all like big bass, stay tuned. All right, my bad. I had to set my GoPro on the fence over there and at least get a picture of this guy. Woo! All right. Y'all, we've been catching tankers all day long. Let's let this one go and get up out of here. Appreciate y'all sticking on and watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. See you guys next time. Adios. What do you guys think? A few more casts right here, or should I get up out of here and end on a high note? High note. You know we got to cast a couple more times at least, right? I might have to massage Mama's feet when I get home. Mama, but look, I caught all these fish. I don't care. You was gone all afternoon. Nah, she's cool with it. Oh. That was on that chatter. Hit that exact spot. Big one. Big bass. This is a giant. Oh my God! Oh my! Oh! Y'all, I want to know how much you guys think this weighs. Oh, how much does this tanker weigh? Be honest in the comments. This thing is fat. Wow. Oh my goodness. You guys, this is a 7-pound fish at least. 7-pounder. That might be an 8-pound. This feels like a 10-pound dumbbell. I wish I had a scale. Oh, I wish I had my scale right now. Woo! This is a tanker. I gotta take a video of this one. Be back 1 second. Be back in 1 minute. Y'all, this might be my PB right here. This might be the PB. You like big fish? Stick around and watch this. This might be my PB. Stick around, watch this. Y'all, this spot is unbelievable. Look at this. Look how fat this fish is. Like I said, beast before we get up out of here every time. Dude, my thumb right now, my thumb is raw all day, every day. Oh. Woo. Look at the reference. Tell me how much you guys think this fish weighs. Look at the belly on this one. Giants out here. Woo. That's a big fish. All right. Sorry, buddy, I'll get you out of here. See y'all next time. Adios. How am I gonna get out of here when I'm catching fish like that, y'all? How am I supposed to get out of here when I'm catching near 10-pounders? Woo! That fish was 7+. Look. I think he swallowed that swimmer. Let me put another one on there. That was on that rage swimmer, y'all. He inhaled that thing. Woo-hoo. Oh my goodness, man. Man. Who's seen that fish? Who was in here? If y'all know bass fishing, you know that was a tank. You know that was a tank, baby. Was a tanky tank. Oh shoot. I tried to put the same one on. You don't need to rip the tail off it. I've only 22 pounds pike. That's a good pike. Shoot. 22 pounds of fighting pike. Was it Anakin or however you pronounce your name? Did you just see that fish? Please tell me you was in here seeing that. You've been in here a while, so you know I'm not lying whenever I turn this live on. Have you been in here this whole time? You doing homework. Let me find out you're doing homework. You got me on the big screen. You seen some good fish today, didn't you? Every one I've caught was a tanker. That first one that got away, y'all, I don't know. For all I know, that might have been him right there. Try to throw this out there. I can't believe how big that fish was. That was good. That last one was about 7 pounds plus. It had to have been. That was a hogger. Well, watch one hit when I'm turning this camera. I can't believe that fish, y'all. more. Oh, another good one. That was another big hit right here. Man, I never get hit down this way. Got him. That ain't the one I just caught a little bit ago. This one, compared to the 7-pounder I just caught a minute ago, lordy, lordy. Damn, man, come on. Man, we have wrecked the tanks today, y'all. Oh my goodness, if y'all was here for that this whole time, my goodness. Scroll back and look at some of those fish. Inshore fishing maximum is under 7 pounds. Oh. Goodness gracious. Big fish. Big fish, no whammies. All good sized fish today. Do me a favor, y'all, smash those likes. We got 16 people in here, 30 likes. Can we make that 45 likes? How fast can we see those likes go up right now? Okay. I'm the one that oh shoot. Oh shoot, hold on. Goodness gracious. Y'all, that was fun. Andy, you still here, ain't you? I know you subscribed. And this was a slow day. When it's fired up here, it ain't no brakes. Screenshot. When it heats up here, there ain't no brakes. I have the power. All right, y'all, you know what? I'm gonna leave the stream on as I walk all the way up this hill and then about a half a mile to my truck because I didn't want to pull down here in case there was too much mud. Goodness gracious, that was badass. That's why we do it, y'all. That's why I come out here. That's why I spend so much time out here in the poison ivy, the thorns, the stickers, the debris, the heat. And it's almost alligator gar season completely. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's a good sized hill, y'all. Viper's gonna be worn out by the time I get to the top of this. Well, it was overcast. No sprinkles, no rain, knock on wood, before I get to the truck. So we beat the rains. At least this afternoon. Who wants to ride this Hot Wheel down the hill and jump off into the creek? Y'all about to hear me breathing heavy in a minute. Whew. I know that fish at the end was 7 plus. What do y'all think? More than 7 pounds? Usually, I park my truck right here. But I gotta walk all the way out to the street. Guess that's better than getting stuck, huh? What does that say? Similar, yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that bass, I need to get a scale. I dropped my old scale, old digital, in a bucket of water when I caught a fish. Never got a new one yet. I need to though. As many good sized bass I'm catching lately. Scroll back on some of my videos, my goodness. If you go back and watch any of my videos, obviously make sure to smash that like, but comment in the video, because I'll recognize some of y'all, know that y'all know what I'm talking about when I talk about these previous videos and what we're doing out here. You know, we're not out here to bake cupcakes. We're chasing trophies, y'all. Woo, chasing trophies, trying to beat that infamous PB. That might have been a PB for me right there. Hard to tell. That was a big bass, that last one. They were all good sized. There's people leaving debris out here in the wilderness. Come on. Get some self-respect, huh? Oh. Man, I ain't took one drink of water. I got a bottle of water in my pack. I ain't took one drink yet. Too much adrenaline. Yeah, we'll see you later. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Anakin. If you're still in here, how do I pronunciate your name? I hate butchering people's names. I can't wait to get home, have some ice water. Run from my old lady who's probably going to beat me to death. You said a couple hours. I don't think I can come out here for just a couple hours, y'all. There's too many fish. Too many bass. It's too good of a time. When you come to spots like this, you can't just fish for a couple hours. There's too many fish, too many big fish. For those of you guys that are just coming into the video or the live, we're heading back out to the truck. We caught a lot of big fish. The last one was like a 7.5 pound bass. Oh, tankers, I tell you, tankers. They were all good size, 5 pound plus. The ones I did catch today, a couple of them got off. A big monster got off. What did we catch, like 6 good ones? That was fun. Hopefully nobody sideswiped my truck out here, y'all. Out here in these fields, there's a lot of groundhogs. If I cut through these, I don't want to get chiggers and more poison ivy than I got, but if I walk through this, you'll see groundhogs running everywhere, diving into their holes like it's a cartoon or something. Oh. This is nice and cool though, nice and overcast. Kept me from being too hot out here. Woo, boy, boy, boy. We was on them. I'm gonna have to change that thumbnail when I get home. Put one of them old tankers on there now. Woo! Goodness gracious. As many people as came through on the video and hung out for a little while like you guys, appreciate y'all. That helps YouTube show this video to more people. When y'all are coming in and smashing that like button, chopping it up in the chat, subscribing, all that good stuff. Not to sound cliche, but that does wonders for the channel, y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm doing it for the fun of it. Ain't like I'm making $1 million on here. I'll be out here in the trenches anyway, you know. If y'all are on TikTok as well, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Texas Viper, on all social medias. Facebook blowing up. TikTok is bumping. Instagram's kind of boring. I've just put pictures on there, really. I enjoy YouTube. YouTube and TikTok and Facebook the most. Those are the 3 I do the most on. So I need a drink of water. Who's all up in the chat and where's everybody from? I know there's somebody across the earth right now. Thousands of miles from where I'm at here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, Arlington area. That's seeing me from across the globe. See my truck through these trees? Yeah, let's go ahead. We're gonna cut across here. Maybe we'll see some groundhog, hogs. Who we got here? Mojavesh and Aguas, what's up? How y'all doing? Where you guys from? If I butcher y'all's names, forgive me. I'm worn out, y'all. I'm bad with names. And I've been streaming, fishing for several hours now. Caught some good ones. Mojavesh, is that how you say your name? And Aguas. Argentina, okay. We got subscribers coming from Argentina, see that? And I'm from Iran, what? Nice. Iran, Argentina, we had Brazilians in here earlier, Germany, all over the world, y'all. All over the world. There's my truck. How you guys doing? You guys do fishing over in Iran and Argentina? We're about to load up and head home, y'all. If y'all do subscribe, make sure you turn all the notifications on so when I turn this live on and I'm out fishing, you guys can catch it. Keep up with the fish that we're putting on the bank for y'all. Almost here. Hi, you guys. I'm about to cut this live off, but we'll see you guys next time. I appreciate all you guys that came by and said hello to me. Crush those likes and subscribed. Everybody that showed love and commented on the channel. I'll see you guys next time. Appreciate you. Adios.